Good afternoon, my name is Cheyenne Smeaton, and this is the vinegar and baking soda experiment. The ingredients that I needed for this experiment was baking soda, vinegar, and a plastic water bottle. Additional materials that I decided was also needed based off of the video that was provided to us was duct tape, 3 pencils, and a paper towel. It's important to know that just in case you don't have those items, it could be useful for you to use in the future for this experiment. On the left-hand side, you can see a picture of what the rocket would be. This, again, is not my rocket. However, this would be an example of what the experiment would be at the end. The steps that we needed to take was place the empty water bottle on a clean surface. You definitely want to make sure that you have a large, open, clean surface area in order to perform this experiment, because this will make a little bit of a mess. If you are using the pencils and the duct tape, then you should tape 3 pencils around the water bottle evenly. So in the video provided to us for this week, you can see how the father and his son taped the pencils for a visual. Next, you would want to place a spoonful of baking soda onto the middle of a paper towel. You want to do the middle of the paper towel because you want to roll it kind of like a burrito afterwards. So once you get that baking soda onto the middle of the paper towel, you're going to roll it up, and then you're going to place that paper towel and the baking soda into the empty water bottle. Once it's placed into the empty water bottle, we are going to then pour the vinegar onto the bottle. Once the vinegar is placed onto the bottle, you can place the cap on the bottle, but very loosely, and watch the rocket explode. Now, when I was doing this experiment, I did not have an opportunity to do this outdoors, so I had to do it in my kitchen, which is why you'll see I did not dump the water bottle onto its cap and let it explode that way. I just waited for the reaction to occur. So in my experiment, you will see me not place the cap onto the water bottle, and you will see that I didn't do that because the reaction was already occurring. This is a video of me placing the baking soda into the water bottle. Once it's into the water bottle, I made sure to show the camera. After I did that, I was taking the vinegar and I was pouring a decent amount into the water bottle. Once I could see the reaction occurring, I stopped pouring the vinegar, and then I waited for it to happen, and it happened a little bit quicker than I thought, which is why you can see my reaction was a little bit surprised. Next, the observations that I noticed was that I did need a decent amount of the baking soda for the rocket effect. Again, it was more of a volcanic effect only because the water bottle was upright rather than tipped onto the other side. Once the vinegar had touched the baking soda, there was a reaction. The substance never changed color. It remained the same color the entire time. And why this happens is because during the chemical change, the reacting substances will change. So the acid in this reaction would be the vinegar. Once the vinegar touches the baking soda changes its chemical change. The atoms are rearranged to present this new chemical composition. In the baking soda example, the baking soda turns from a solid substance powder to a liquid bubbling effect. The baking soda is the basic compound, whereas the vinegar is the acetic acid. Next, you will see the end, and you can also note that my citations were from the learning materials this week, as well as the video that was provided to us. One last thing I would like to say during this experiment is that this is a very messy experiment, so again, please ensure that you have a clean surface area. And I did have to add a little bit more vinegar than expected because I wanted to make sure that the reaction was occurring. So maybe if I did not add as much vinegar, then the reaction wouldn't have happened right away and I wouldn't have been so surprised. However, I thought this experiment was very successful. I was able to see the chemical change of the baking soda, and I was able to determine what the acid was, which was the vinegar, and the chemical compound change of the baking soda. I hope everybody enjoyed my presentation this week, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you.